Hey Cancer, welcome to 3 Rabbit Tarot. Thank you so much for joining us for your monthly reading for the month of March. This is going to be our first monthly reading, and don't expect these every month because this is more of like we hit 100 subscribers. Thank you. That's it. So every 100 subscribers that we hit, we're going to do a new monthly reading though. So tell your friends, because if these monthly readings resonate with you, as for now, the only reason why we'll be doing them is if we hit 100 subscribers. So this is going to give you like a general idea for the whole month, and then those weekly readings are going to like pop right into this and hopefully give some more context. So starting here in your area of general energies for this month, Cancer, we have the Ace of Shell card, which is telling you that you're going to have a lot of happiness and abundance this month. Need I say more? I don't think that there's much to say about that. It's going to be a good month for Cancer, basically. And I see a Cancer right now who's feeling like, and I see a Cancer right now who's feeling really secure right now, and I think that a lot of that happiness and abundance is going to be from really like a stable situation that you built for yourself over the last couple months. So you have the turtle here represented on the card with like that huge shell on it. I think that shell represents like the solid foundation of something that you built up for yourself. If you've been focusing on like rebuilding connections with your family or like making new friends or something, I think that a lot of your happiness and abundance is going to come out of that. Extra energy to kind of be on the lookout for, we have the Two of Crystals card, which is telling us that you need to have a little bit of balance and adaptability. I think that could be one potential challenge right now. It's just kind of like maintaining that balance. So I think that if you feel too happy and too secure in like one thing, you might start like dropping the ball on other things basically. So I think that this serves just as kind of a reminder to have like a little bit of like balance right now and maintain that adaptability. And going into the next part of the reading here, we're going to pull 3 cards. One is going to be for your area of, God, what is this? Our first one here is going to be for your area of career and school. Our second card here is going to be in the area of finances. And then finally, our last card is going to be in the area of love. So here, starting out with your area of work and school, we have the Nine of Cups card. I can see you as being like, a really abundant position right now. This rabbit is surrounded by upright cups here. I think that you're just feeling like really secure, really happy because of something that you put into play. And I think that a lot of that happiness and security, whereas before I said, oh, maybe it's coming from like family or from friends, I think that this happiness and security is coming from something that you've built up through your career or through school. So I think that right now, like you put in like all the hard work on something and it feels like it's starting to pay off basically. In your area of finances, we have the Hierophant card, which is all about building like this like order and hierarchy right now. I think that your finances right now could just be caught up in, I'd almost say like almost avoid that a little bit here. I think that if somebody has some crazy like multi-level marketing scheme or something, this is almost what I feel like that represents. I'm getting like this weird like intuitive thought about that right now. I say just be on the lookout right now for charlatans basically. I think that you can maintain like a really secure career and school situation for yourself, but be on the lookout right now for charlatans who kind of want to induct you into some weird organization and kind of like take your money from you basically. Really just be on the lookout right now for weird deceptive types going into this month. In your area of love, we have the Ten of Wands card, which is like carrying like way too much weight, right? I think that right now, Cancer, maybe it could just be that maybe you're being given too many responsibilities in a relationship that you have. Maybe you feel as though you're being like a little bit overburdened. Maybe you've taken on all of those responsibilities. And if you have, then you need to kind of like delegate tasks a little bit better with your partner, basically. If you feel as though you're being overburdened, just kind of speak up and say, hey, this is where I kind of need a little bit more help right now. Also, if you're single right now, though, I can see you as just feeling overburdened because you have like way too many opportunities right now, perhaps. So it could mean like a lot of things right there. It's just like a lot of like almost like negative abundance. It's like how we have like great abundance for you here. Sometimes like that abundance can be like a little bit negative in some regards, right? So if you have like too many responsibilities in a relationship, kind of find ways to change up that dynamic a little bit and to allow yourself to breathe a little bit more. And then also through sharing those responsibilities, you kind of like you build up like a stronger relationship. Here in your area of friends and family, we have the Sun card, super positive. In your area of challenges, we have the Four of Swords card, and in your area of solutions, we have the Magician. So as far as your friends and family go right now, I think that you're basking in the sunlight. I think that there's a lot of love around you right now, and it could just be because you spent so much time really building yourself up. You know, I feel like a lot of like family members, for instance, were telling you, Cancer, you have to go back to school. You need to go back to school, and you were reluctant for a long time, and then finally you did it, and like you're about to graduate. I think that that's why you could be feeling as though like you're really happy. You have like a lot of abundance. And then also your friends and family are really proud of you right now too. Also with regards to your career, if you're really finding like a lot of success, I see your friends and family right now looking at that and being happy for you, which is it's a great place to be. Like it's not just enough to, you know, find that approval within yourself. Sometimes you kind of do need that approval of the people that you love, right? Here in your area of obstacles though, we have the Four of Swords card. This could be you just having like a little bit of difficulty finding the space to rest and relax a little bit. And I think that the area where you're finding difficulty in that is in your area of love right now. So if you feel as though you're being confronted with way too many things, you know, I think that that's what's gonna like create a lot of like tension for you going into this month. Nothing catastrophic here. This whole reading so far is super positive, but there is some tension there. If you feel as though you've been given too many responsibilities in a partnership, okay, you know, find ways to like balance things out. If you feel as though you're being offered like way too many like new friendships or way too many different like love interests all at once, find a way to like balance things out a little bit, Cancer. And here in your area of solutions, you have the Magician card. I think that you have like a lot of great tools at your disposal right now. And I think that if you're somebody who has taken on way too many responsibilities in a relationship, it could just be because you feel as though, and you kind of know that you're like best suited for all these things. Like you're the best one at cleaning, you're the best one at cooking, you're the best one at like doing all these things. So you give yourself all the responsibilities and you want to take on those responsibilities because you love this person. At the same time though, maybe just find like that one thing that you're really good at. I mean, the rabbit here has all those tools, but they're only wielding the wand here. They're not wielding anything else. So I think, you know, it's enough to have all those skills and talents, but just kind of like balance things out a little bit right now. Or if you have like way too many new opportunities for you as far as love goes, again, just kind of like find, you know, like what really serves me, like who really matches with me on like the most amount of levels. Like you don't have to like date every single person, right? I mean, you can, but you know, it's unadvisable. It's like it's a lot of time you're gonna spend in relationships. So here in your area of the beginning of the month and the end of the month, starting here in the beginning of the month, we have the Two of Shells card talking about union and harmony. So I can see a Cancer right now who's probably in like a really stable, secure, really loving relationship. And I think that you've just taken on too many things basically. And that could be causing a little bit of tension right now. So I try to find ways to kind of balance things out a little bit right now, Cancer. Here in your area of like the end of the month, so what you should be on the lookout for, we have the Ace of Crystals, which is talking about manifestation and prosperity. So really bringing something new into existence. And again, we talked about before how you have a lot of abundance here, but sometimes it's not enough just to constantly have abundance for yourself. You need to really be putting new things into action right now. You're in a really secure position. That doesn't mean that you should stop. You should continue moving forward right now, Cancer. So Cancer, we're going to pull 3 additional cards here to answer 3 yes, no, or maybe questions. So if you want to pause the video and think of those questions, we're going to pull those right now. So Cancer, for your first question, I have definitely a maybe on this one. For your second question, I have a no. And for your last question, I have a definite yes here. So Cancer, thank you so much for joining us at 3 Rabbit Tarot. If this reading resonated with you, also check out your sun, moon, and rising. And then you can also subscribe down below, like this video, and we'll be posting our weekly content as well to kind of help guide you through the month. So we have like a broad understanding of what to expect, and then now we're gonna move into the phase where we really start breaking down the month of March. So thank you so much for joining us, Cancer, and we'll see you next week.